Yeah, Ross gave us a pretty nice ideas of this for a class, an introductory class, I think I mentioned before, the freshman class, Introduction to Civil Engineering. It has many different components in there, and he just provided pretty nice ideas of how to integrate this information literacy into these different aspects. But one of them, just to mention one, for instance, the idea of having divided the whole class into groups, and then assign a week to each group ahead of time, and what each group is going to do is look into current events, so the events of that week, and how that relates to civil engineering. For instance, this big earthquake in Haiti. Okay? So the group of that week would have to find out, well, what are the problems? What if you were asked to go and help there as an engineer, what would you do? Where would you start? All right. So see, he calls it a trigger piece, you know, or maybe look at the Fresno leak. You know, on the front page of that week, what's in there? Well, I mentioned the high speed, the train. Okay, well, you were an engineer, you were asked to participate in this. Where do you start? What kind of problems do you come across? And then each group would present that week. So it would be, they would have to do research, search ahead of time, organize in a coherent way as a group, work as a group, and present to the rest. So it has a lot of components, so communication skills, search skills, and also and then the other issue is that this is a freshman class, and it creates some identity. So the students start identifying themselves, and maybe some potential friendships, you know, because they're going to be another point for years together, and not all of it, but, you know, this is something to start with. But yes, I just picked that one up. I think it's a very interesting one, but there are many others, like, for instance, another issue is that we try to teach a little bit of history of engineering in that class, in the introductory class. So, again, give assignments to groups. Okay, you're gonna give us a little brief description of what engineering the Romans did, for instance, during the Roman Empire. What were the issues? What were the main accomplishments? Or the Egyptians during this period, or in the Middle Ages, and so forth. And then, so everybody learns, but then we force them to actually go. If you have a problem already, go and search that and do as a group, and then present it and so on. So another idea that I really like that he suggested is, for instance, force them to think out of the box, futuristically. What would you do, I think once I posed that from 50 years from now, what do you think the system of transportation is going to be? What are you going to be doing as an engineer 50 years from now? Are we going to have cars? Are we going to be electric cars? Are we going to be flying all over? What? Think about it. But also ideas like, what if all of a sudden we all, instead of being about 7, 6, so 6 foot tall around there, all of a sudden we're 10 foot tall. What are the implications of that? You know? Or what if gravity drops this much? We're very light now. Buildings are very light. Can we build, you know, to stimulate the thinking and move away from this standard traditional box confined thinking. So, and all those ideas, I think, have a lot of components dealing with searching, go on, look for information, factual information, and separate, discern between what's good, what is bad, and what is trivial, what's superficial, and so on. Another idea that I really like is that we have, in this class, we invite guest speakers, the professional engineers that can have us often and talk about what their life is. As an engineer, what do I do, what is my typical day, you know, all the time having tea, having coffee in the morning, and talking the news of the day, but then what else? So they come and make presentations to the students. And they also pay the students, they enjoy that, they ask questions, but it is a little, prepare the students ahead of time. In other words, tell them, there's someone from a firm coming or from Caltrans or from the Water Department, from Cornwall, whatever, it's going to make a presentation. And have a set of questions ahead of time. What would you like to learn from this person? Because when we have those speakers, when it comes to questions, the first question they ask is, how much money do you make? How much do you make? And then, oh, this is the eyes, it's a tan. Either way, depends on what the expectations are. But if they do a little bit of information ahead, not the person, but the profession, then not only the presenter feels a little more comfortable, there's more interaction going on, but they're more eager to learn from that. They're a bit more productive.
And that's providing the questions. What are some of the basic questions that involve the information need that you might want to find from that person? Those are fantastic.
And another one thing that is just pretty good with these big classes, 67 students, 50 students, is to pose the questions in Blackboard at that time. So to know everybody has a chance to participate. And tell the speaker, hey, these are the questions coming up. You select it, pick the question. So he's not blindsided. Because, oops, I don't know that. Anyway, so very nice suggestions. Hopefully we can.
Using technology appropriately